So yeah, I'm having a bit of a morning today. I just have like some anxiety about finding boats and all that stuff this morning. Just thought we would have a little chat with the camera. So yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm struggling a little bit because I knew it was going to be hard to find a boat, and one boat, the Montevideo that we looked at, and the guide is not really wanting to talk to us too much or something. Anyway, it just is, I'm having a morning, and it feels like there's not that many boats around here. There's a few, but not really that many, so I'm not really too sure if that's like a seasonal thing. We kind of went through like a big spell 3 weeks or a month ago of boats like what we're looking for that were for sale then that are now mostly seemingly sold already. So I don't know if we like missed it this year or if I'm just being super anxious about it or whatever. We talked about it this morning and kind of came to the conclusion that like we've really only been in the ocean area for like less than a week. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out how to calm down a little bit, how to relax. It hasn't been easy because I mean obviously every day that we're not working and living, we're spending money. There's only so much money that we have put together, so that always has that whatever alarm bells in the back of my head, stressor. Yeah, exactly. But I'm probably freaking out too soon, I think is what the decision was. Not really freaking out, but like I have some anxieties this morning for some reason, so I just thought we would share that.
We're going to Annapolis.
Yes, we're driving to Annapolis today. Well, that was exceptionally disheartening. Hi there, I'm Matt, and this is my wife Kim, and our daughter Aria, and we have decided to become live-aboard sailors. I know, we're nuts, but we think we're in good hands.
Steer the boat to starboard!
So, we accidentally found our way into a broker office. Because we're looking at a boat, and then we tried to look up their website, and we couldn't find the boat on their website. So then we walked away, and then we saw another boat with the same broker on it, and then we realized that the building that the second boat was parked against was actually the brokerage office. So we just wanted to get onto the one boat, so we walked in off the street out of the blue and dealt with Rod for 2 hours? Yeah, 2.5 hours. And yeah, definitely he's used to people that have a lot more money and probably dress nicer and are looking for boats with a lot more value. Yeah. He did pretty good to try not to just tell us we were a bunch of hobos and useless dreamers. But like kind of in a roundabout way. Yeah. That's sort of how the conversation went. We looked at some boats that were way outside our price range. And it was nice, I guess, to get on them. That's why we're here. So, cool. Thanks, Rod.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't really super keen on any of those boats, to be honest with you. But, yeah. That sort of was a little bit disheartening.
It was kind of a waste to come to Annapolis today.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, we've seen a few boats for sale now. Since then, we've been to multiple other marinas, walked some docks, seen a few things, most of which are wildly outside our price range.
Yeah.
Hoping, I guess, in my heart of hearts that we haven't screwed up and came with not enough money.
Or should have went right to Florida.
Or maybe should have went right to Florida where I don't know.
Yeah.
I find it exceptionally confusing. I know we've covered this a few times, but I find it exceptionally confusing because that Montevideo that we got on had like all the bells and whistles, 43-foot boat, like Yanmar engine, like all the doodads and the bells and whistles and everything you could dream of. And now we can't really get them on the phone, but and most everything else we've been on several other boats since then that were either in less good condition, less big, or less equipped for more money, like significantly more, like double, triple the amount of money. Anyway, we do still have, we're in a completely different town now. We're not in Annapolis anymore.
No.
We haven't done a lot of filming today. It's been a little bit on the stressful side on the boat looking and whatever, so And it's really hot. It's 30, 20, well, the truck says it's 26 degrees,
30
but it was 30 degrees not that long ago, so.
And Ari's got a blister and wore the wrong shoes today.
Yeah.
So.
More than one blister.
We're all feeling a little spent today. So anyway, we got one more boat to look at that we had booked. This is the Allied 42 XL, which according to Rod is like a cheap version of other boats that are good. So that's cool. We like cheap. What a day. Well, we made it back to the trailer. It is
It was almost
8:54 in the evening, and we left here at 9.
I think, yeah.
Like, so it was pretty much 12 hours we were gone today. That was a big day. We saw 5 boats today, and
They weren't all for sale, unfortunately.
they weren't all for sale. Actually, we saw a lot more than that. We went inside of 5 boats today.
Yeah.
We saw a bunch more that weren't for sale. We did a bunch of dock walking, and now we are exhausted. So we will see you tomorrow. Well, we came to Harrington Harbor Marina today, and it is hands down the nicest marina we've been in yet. Really well kept, tons and tons of facilities, barbecues and sitting areas, and this swing thing that we're sitting in. There's, I think the guy we were just talking to said there's 2,000 boats here. This is where we're meeting the guy to look at a Pearson 40 in about 20 minutes. So yeah, we came here, we drove all through the boat storage yard, on the hard, if you will. There was tons of boats over there. There was significantly more for sale over there than there was over here. And there wasn't really that many, or any, I think, that fit the bill for what we're looking for so far. There's 1 or 2 boats over here on the hard, kind of by the West Marine, that were pretty nice looking. Yeah.
Hopefully the guy tonight.
Yeah, we're really hoping that the guy, it sounds like he's an instructor at the Sailing Academy here in Tracy's Landing, and also possibly a broker as well. Originally we had assumed that this boat was one of the boats from the Sailing Academy, but it sounded like he's just brokering it for whoever owns it. So yeah, we're really hoping that that turns out to be, what we're hoping for, what we're looking for.
Freaking awesome nav desk. That's really tiny. Yeah.
I even get a little curtain. It's a little curtain. Ooh, I even get I wonder what this is for. Something down or something?
Yeah, maybe so you can't come out of it.
So I can't come out.
Like fall out.
But so comfortable.
Like a pilot for.
There's a candle arc
Pilot.
behind this thing, Mom.
Oh.
Oh my goodnessness. Oh, this thing's comfortable. I want to sleep right here. I do. I really do, Mommy. It's so high up. And there's no
Oh, I
but
like
there's
this
no like
galley.
guard so that I can't. So that I can fall out of that. Oh, it's a step down. This one doesn't really have that big of a guard either. Oh, that's a good fishing rod as well. I like this one.
To modify this Weber. These two boats left us with something to ponder, but they just didn't quite cut it. So the hunt is still on.
That night, on our way back to the trailer, we stopped at Sonic, which was great, by the way. What we didn't realize was that by morning we would be under assault. Turns out these little jerks really love root beer, and Starlink cables make great access routes. We spent hours killing them one by one, and then we went and bought some bait traps. Aria and I came down to the beach today. Kim decided she wanted to make one more trip to the grocery store. I believe we are going to be pulling out of our place where we've been here near Lusby, Maryland, in the next, well, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to leave, so we're just taking care of some things today. I was doing some editing for the last couple of days and today, but it was break time, so we're down at the ocean. I'm gonna walk at the beach. So Ari and I have been busy little beavers making a dam structure on this little creek that flows in. And now, we're gonna dam it shut and let the lake fill. Hope you're ready for that. It's gonna be awesome. Well, it looks like Kim got back just in time to see the aftermath of the explosion. I hope you enjoyed our dam building production. But that's how the dams collapse. We talked in our science lesson, we talked about hydraulic pressure and the height of water and how that affects things. And we talked about estuaries and deltification of rivers and why water speed is all related to that. And we mostly had a whole bunch of fun. Oh, Aria, turn around and show Mom what happened.
What?
Turn around.
Her butt? Oh.
I fell on the rock.
She was walking on these big flat rocks, and I was talking to Derek on the phone, and I looked over just in time to see her go right onto her butt cheeks.
Owie.
So I forced her to rinse in the water, but she's all covered in salt water now.
But
She refuses to rinse in the cold creek water for some weird reason.
Yeah, it's so cold.
Anyway, we're gonna go because we don't have any more battery life. See you later. Well, good morning everybody. Haven't been doing a ton of filming lately because we stayed in the same spot for a full week. We didn't mean to, but it was a gorgeous little spot. We very much enjoyed our little spot where we just were. A little bit disappointed in the number of boats that we thought we would find in the Annapolis area / Chesapeake. I mean, I guess at the end of the day we found 7. Which isn't all bad, but I mean the major restricting factor is the budget that we're willing to pay. So yeah, we were a little bit disappointed in that, but that spot where we just were was awesome. And And yeah, we ended up staying there for a week. The hosts at that boondockers were awesome. Yeah, really welcoming. They had all the services, so we had unlimited water, unlimited sewer, unlimited power for like $15 a day.
Yeah,
Can't argue. Cannot argue with that. No. So anyway, we are on the road. Theoretically, we'll be out of Maryland here in the not too distant future. And we should drive, I believe, through a portion of Virginia and then straight into North Carolina today. So we have, I think, 7 or 8 more boats to look at in North Carolina, and then a few in South Carolina, but that's down the road, so we can talk about that later. And what else do we have to say there this morning, Kim?
That was a nice break. I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah.
But it was nice to have it.
I knew we needed it, but I didn't want to take it, but it was really great that we did. We spent a little bit of beach time, and I already got to go for some dog walk time.
And see some cute turtles.
And see some turtles. Yeah, we all saw some turtles this morning, actually. I wish we would have got some footage of it, but we did not. So, believe us, there was turtles.
Yeah. And yeah, I got some work done, too.
Yep. Yeah, I got a couple of few days of editing done. And yeah, kind of a big-ish drive today. Probably not a lot of filming other than our time lapses. Trying to keep the amount of time lapses and such to a sensible level. Let us know in the comments below if it's too many time lapses of driving and that kind of thing. It's a little hard to do other when we're driving.
In the vehicle all
Yeah.
day.
If you enjoy what you've been seeing, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe below. It would really help us out, being a bunch of noobs.
Yes.
We don't even hardly know how to ask you to help by doing that, but we would sure appreciate it if you did. Spread the word, share the channel, all that good stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for now. We're just gonna drive on, driving on.
Yep.
Look out, North Carolina.
Here we come, North Carolina. Woo-wee! That is one big bridge and one very, very large river. The Potomac is huge. That's probably something we should talk about too. Our very favoriteest boat that we've seen so far. I don't know. We sent him another message and we're like, hey, do you want to talk about this boat or do you not want to talk about this boat, or what's the deal? And then the following morning something had changed about his ad and it was no longer viewable to anyone, I believe.
I couldn't find it either.
So it's gone, so we're moving on and staying positive that we're gonna find what we need to find.
Yep, you heard that correct. This is the birthplace of Pepsi.
So we just met a really nice man named Harold on a dock. We went across that supersized bridge, and then I saw that there was a marina because I had searched marinas before. So we swung into a marina where we thought maybe one of the boats that isn't responding to us is. Then we walked one great big long dock and met a man named Harold that is selling a Hallberg Rassy Rasmus 35 in about a month. He said he'll be done with it. A bit on the small side, but in a lot of ways a really nice boat and an incredibly knowledgeable, very nice man that told us all kinds of things about all kinds of stuff. Exactly the kind of people that we're hoping to connect with and meet and network and learn from. So yeah, it was really great. And then we decided we were already on this side of the river, which we didn't know we needed in the first place. The boat that we're going to look at 4:30 this afternoon is on this side, so we drove over to there and we figured out where it is. But there wasn't a lot to eat in this area, so we doubled back and came back to this restaurant.
We've got a good feeling about this one.
We'll see you next week for the tour. Maybe she's the one.